Good morning, Ma'am Jorin Tejano Lumuthang. So, I am the first reporter. So, I'm going to report the first topic, which is utilize IT application in technical teaching. Before we go on, I would like to introduce which IT application is more advantageous to now, which is we as a future educator is IT application is very important and to all the student that we handled in the future. So IT application serve as the main role of teaching and learning of development of the teaching learning process. So one that example of advantages is it serves as a very quick engine to learn and to have resources and easy access and uses in teaching. And from the student, it serves as the tools to engage more knowledge and skills. So these topics entitled Unit of Competency utilize IT application in technical teaching. So the first element is set up work environment. So this element, we are required to have knowledgeable in folder creation and how to use it and how to share it to one computer to another. So this include work folder is configured in accordance with enterprise IT utilization guidelines. Desktop and shortcut settings are configured in line with personal preference. Connectivity to printer are checked and tested in accordance with equipment user guide. So we as a future educator will learn this competency to have a knowledge in how to print document and how to edit it and how to share it to one devices to another. So number 2, word processing application. We all know that this is Word Office in Microsoft Office, which is how to create document, how to edit some important printed editable materials like we have a project, research, lesson plan, and many more. It covers number 1, document layout and formatting are applied in line with document formatting requirement. Application features are utilized to enhance productivity in line with application guide or help instructions. Printing of documents is performed in line with enterprise IT utilization guidelines. So this part of competency is really important in teaching and learning because in the side of the student they learn to create document with their projects research, while in the teacher they learn how to create folder for their lesson plan, their curriculum, and their new topics to discuss in their students. The third one is utilize presenter application. Presentation layout, formatting, and theme utilization are applied in line with target audience requirements. Animation and slide transition are applied to enhance viewing and interactivity experience in line with best practices utilizing presentation package. Printing of presentation materials are performed in line with user requirements and enterprise utilization guidelines. Packaging and exporting of presentation is performed in with application help extraction or wizard. Presentation of information is performed in line with best practices on utilizing presentation package. So the fourth one, utilize spreadsheet application. So this now is also known as Excel. So number 1, workbook and worksheet settings and formatting are applied in line with printing requirements. Formula and conditional formatting are utilized to enhance productivity in line with student health instruction. Charts are utilized to enhance data presentation in line with the application health instruction. Printing of worksheet is performed in line with document layout requirements and enterprise IT utilization guidelines. The last one is utilize internet and WW to communicate and collect information. We as a future educator is also important to learn how to configure internet connection and how to communicate in online world, which is in internet connection we have Wi-Fi and configuration of internet to connect the internet connection to our devices. So number one, chat and email facility is utilized to exchange information and resources in line with the chat help instruction. Browser is configured to enhance productivity in line with the application help instructions. WW is utilized to research and acquire resources in line with enterprise IT utilization guidelines.
Lead small teams. We have three elements of lead small teams. Number one is facilitate team planning. In facilitate team planning, we have performance criteria. Number one is individual and purpose. Roles and responsibilities are clarified, agreed, and upon and defined accordance with organizational goals and objectives. Number two is assignment instructions are identified and clearly communicated to team members in accordance with legislative and organizational requirements. Number three, upon communication within the team is encouraged and facilitated to ensure full understanding and accurate exchange information. Number four, team effort is rewarded and support provided to develop mutual concerns and camaraderie and to maximize benefits from team diversity. Number two element is monitor team performance. Number one is the performance criteria. Number one is duties, rosters, and responsibilities are assessed against and match to team capabilities and is in accordance with assignment, instructions, legislative, and organizational requirements. Number two, performance of the team and individual members is systematically monitored against defined measurable performance criteria to ensure the satisfactory completion of assignments and instructions. Number three, adequate consideration is given to contingencies when allocating specific rosters, duties, responsibilities to team members. Number four, performance expectations are assessed objectively against assignments and clients' expectation, team and individual capabilities. Number five is performance expectations are communicated clearly to individual team members and the team as a whole. Number six is industrial relations requirements are considered and adhered to in maintaining the team and addressing teams and individual concerns. Number three elements is develop team performance. The performance criteria is number one is effective working relationships are established and maintained through the provision of appropriate support, communication, and feedback. Number two, constructive feedback on quality of the performance is regularly provided to the team members for integration into work practice. Number three, positive action to address deficiencies of areas improvement in the team performance is taken handled sensitively. Number four, team is supported and encouraged to achieve goals and changing priorities through activities, reflection, and participation in team activities and communication processes. Number five, team concerns are acknowledged and addressed as required and wherever possible discussed and resolved with the team. And number six is in the event of non-resolution, team concern and constructively presented to discuss with appropriate personnel in timely and objectively manners using established dispute resolution procedures.
Last, we move on to the apply work ethics, values, and quality principles.
Work ethics. Ethics is a collection of values and behavior which people feels are immoral. In other words, ethics is the name we give to our values or good behavior. Positive work ethic is a collection of all the values and actions that people feel are appropriate in the workplace.
Work ethics, performance standards. Standards to be successful in a career, you must possess both strong occupational skills and good work ethics. The following are 10 areas of work ethics, traits, and performance standards you will be presented and expected to exhibit in a workplace.
First is attendance. Attend 90% or more of the required class time. Be tardy for class no more than 8 times during 6 weeks. Notify instructor before planned absences or tardiness. Be prepared for work by reading assignment and completing job. Participate in activities by contributing to work discussion. Completing assignments and being involved in any activities. Begin and end work as is expected. Use work time appropriately.
Second, character. Display a high level of effort and commitment to performing and completing work. Be honest in all situations. Demonstrate trustworthiness and responsible behavior. Display loyalty, dependability, reliability, initiative, and self-discipline.
Loyalty. In return for salary and benefits, the firm expects loyalty. With loyalty comes a sense of pride. All employees are goodwill ambassadors and salespeople for their company. Employees must keep company secrets. The more the company succeeds, the more you will succeed. If you cannot feel faithfulness and allegiance to your company, you should seek a job elsewhere.
Honesty. Being honest is more than just not taking things in 8 hours a day. How much time should be spent on task? Using the company telephone or personal calls, checking emails or texting, actually stealing from the company.
Trustworthiness. Higher trust, higher pay. Closing or opening the office. Supervising others. Handling cash. Complete a task. Earning some trust. Dependability and reliability. Trustworthiness. Employers quickly see who can handle responsibility.
Initiative. When employees have initiative, they are willing to see that the work gets done. People with initiative are motivated, enthusiastic, industrious, hardworking. People with initiative see a job that needs to be done and do beyond the call of duty. And the next is self-discipline and self-responsibility. Self-discipline is a part of accepting responsibility. Self-discipline requires the handling of emotion. The hard part is making the best choice among the alternatives.
Third is teamwork. Encourage and facilitate cooperation, pride, trust, and group identity. Foster commitment and team spirit. Facilitate cooperation. Respect the rights of others. Respect confidentially. Is a team worker. Is a cooperative. Is assertive. Display a customer service attitude. Seeks opportunity for continuous.
Appearance. Present a neat, clean appearance. Practice personal hygiene. Wear clothing suitable to the job, task, and environment. Uses appropriate verbal and written etiquette. Attitude. Demonstrate a positive attitude. Appears self-confident. Display a willingness to cooperate and accept constructive criticism. Set realistic expectation.
Accountability. Employees in all companies are expected to be accountable for their action and their assigned responsibility. At basic level, that means showing up when they are scheduled and on time, and not taking advantage of time allotted for breaks. It also means carrying out assigned responsibilities, meeting deadlines, accepting responsibility when things go wrong, and willingly working toward a resolution of problems or issues. And sometimes, it might mean working longer than planned to see a project or task through to completion.
Collaboration. In almost every business, workplace values and ethics consist of teamwork. That's because most companies believe that when morale is high and everyone is working together, success will follow. So it is important for employees to be team players, whether assisting co-workers on a project, teaching new tasks, or following the instructions of a supervisor.
Respect. Employee conduct is an integral aspect of workplace values and ethics. Respectful behavior honors the dignity and contribution of each employee. It promotes positive behaviors in communication and interpersonal relations, as well as with external partners, clients, and stakeholders. Respect earns trust. Employees must not only treat others with respect, but exhibit appropriate behavior in all facets of the job. That includes wearing proper attire, using language that is considered suitable around the office, and conducting themselves with professionalism.
Last, the Employee Code of Conduct. Every company should articulate its core values, define expected behaviors that are both aspirational and positive, and also have its own specific roles, certain types of conduct. This should be made extremely clear in an Employee Code of Conduct document. This document sets out both the overarching principles or core values of the organization and the behaviors and conduct expected of employees.
Good morning, class.
Morning, sir.
Here's your activity for electronics. This is parallel and series connection of diode and capacitor. You may start now. Here's the copy. Share na lang kayo.
Yun po na.
Tama yung pre.
Good. Don't be tired.
Kaya mo yan.
Huwag na sabuhin mo.
Here's a little advice for you, my dear students. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. You're not alone. Me and your classmates are always here for you. We will help each other to reach the top.
Hi, good morning, class.
Morning, sir.
So, our topic for today is about business. So, Mr. Balvin, what do you think about business?
Sir, from my own understanding, business is about putting a product or risking the capital for earning a profit or income.
Okay, so, Mr. Balvin, I heard that someone wants to invest to your business. Why is it that you didn't take it?
Sir, baka kasi ma-lobby or ma-scam ng pera ko kaya hindi ko tinake yung opportunity ko over me.
So, I have a call for you, sir. Ganito kasi, the things that you regret the most is the risk you didn't take. So, minsan lang kasi dumadating sa atin yung opportunity. Sana grab mo na, baka kasi yan yung maging rason para yumaman ka, maging bilyonaryo ka. Kaya dapat minsan pinag-iisipan natin yung mga bagay na dumadating sa ating buhay.
Okay, class. Good morning.
Good
morning, sir.
Okay. So our topic for today is about philosophy. So before I give you the discussion or the lessons, I just want to have a question of what is philosophy is. So, Mr. Steven, can you define what is philosophy in your prior knowledge or your own understanding?
I'm sorry, sir, I don't have any idea about philosophy.
Okay, it's okay for me, so please sit down. So, anyone who can answer my question? Okay, Mark Leonard.
Based on my prior knowledge, this is the most basic beliefs, concept, and attitude of an individual or groups.
Okay, very good. So, class, I have something to tell you. That when you learn something, just try to keep retrieving information in your elementary, your high school life, because strength does not come from winning. Your struggles develop your strength. When you go through hardships and decide not to surrender, that is strength. So please keep learning class and surhigh your knowledge.
That is my story, class. So, the message of my story is to give you some encouragement that do not give up on your dreams or goals in life.
Sir, I have a clarification about your story. How did you overcome all challenges and struggles in your life?
And sir, based on your story, you experience a short-term memory. So how did you handle, sir, that kind of condition in your true life story?
Ito yung mga mensahe na tumatak sa aking isipan na binigay sa akin ng mga guro ko noong ako'y nag-aaral pa. Una ay, siyempre, do not give up, stop when you're done, take the opportunities, learn how to learn, and make your weakness as your strength in hardships. Okay, class, sana meron kayong natutunan at sana'y meron kayong naibaon sa inyong maisipan at sana ito hindi ninyo malilimutan hanggang sa pagtanda ninyo katulad ko. That's all for today and goodbye, class. Sir!